What's up, Elder Scrolls Nation? Skullzi here with a little bit of an update about Elder Scrolls 6. Now first I want to apologize that I haven't uploaded a video in a few days. I actually got really sick. I had to hurry up and find a way to cure my vampirism disease before I turned into a vampire. But I'm all good now, don't worry. Now first of all, before I get too into this information isn't anything too game-changing, but it does give us a little bit of solid information about the current development cycle of Elder Scrolls 6. So while it is not anything major, it is something that is noteworthy, so I did want to share it with you all, but don't get too overhyped because this, like I said, this isn't anything solid or concrete, but compared to a lot of the other stuff we've gotten about Elder Scrolls 6, it's pretty up there on the list. Now with Fallout 4 being released, it seems like Elder Scrolls 6 is taking its place on that mantle of crazy overhyped games that people are yelling at Bethesda about. People are so mad at Bethesda that they're mistaking Bethesda Softworks with Bethesda Game Studios, and anything Bethesda Softworks puts out, like Wolfenstein 2, people are yelling at them like, this isn't Elder Scrolls. Yeah, no shit, dude. They don't make Elder Scrolls. Bethesda Game Studios makes Elder Scrolls, but I understand your pain. I think that the hype for Elder Scrolls 6 is already more than it was for Fallout 4, and we don't even know anything about Elder Scrolls 6 really. And with 2017 coming and going, and no announcement of Elder Scrolls 6 or anything concrete from Bethesda Game Studios, Elder Scrolls Nation is just freaking out, and I'm right there with you. However, don't freak out too much, because we're only a few days into the new year and we have something about Elder Scrolls 6. Now, like I said, this isn't anything concrete, nothing from Bethesda themselves, but it is something that you should definitely know, and something that I definitely wanted to share with you all because it's got a little bit of importance behind it. Now, in terms of Elder Scrolls 6 being in development, Bethesda says they're not making it. They haven't started it yet, which is, excuse my language, but fucking absurd, because it's been more than 6 years since the release of Skyrim, and these games take like 3 to 4 to 5 years even to make. So you're saying that, what, 4 years from now we might get it? That is complete and utter bullshit. I don't believe that for a second. For a damn second. And the leading trend analyst in the gaming industry right now doesn't believe it either, and in fact he actually talked to Pete Hines, and this kind of influenced his decision. Now this guy's name is Michael Pachter, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name there. His opinion is usually sought after with a lot of things. He gave a lot of good advice on what games would start to use loot boxes even though they said they wouldn't, and other things like that. He predicted the multiplayer genre taking over the gaming industry, a lot of stuff like that. He's a pretty smart guy, and he's pretty knowledgeable at predicting what's happening, and he's in pretty close with a lot of game developers. In fact, he said he talked to Pete Hines before, and he mentioned Elder Scrolls 6 coming out soon. And Pete Hines corrected him, and the way that Pete Hines corrected him caught him off guard, because Pete Hines says it's not coming out this year. Now, this was said in 2017, so Michael Pachter believes that the game should come out in 2018. Now, he says himself he could be wrong, and as I said, like, this isn't anything concrete, but when a valued trend analyst who talks to Pete Hines occasionally, who constantly is looking for little clues and bits of information and insight and trying to pick apart rumors to determine what's true, and not only what's true but to try and tell the future of gaming, when Nostradamus tells you something's gonna happen, you at least pay attention to it, whether or not you believe it. So he says that he not only believes that the game will be announced in 2018, but it would likely be released in 2018 as well. Now, it does make sense that the game would release the same time it's announced, because that's usually how Bethesda does things, except, you know, they usually push their games back sometimes. But they try to release the game shortly after it's announced so they can capitalize on all that initial hype that is built up from when it's finally announced. And oh, you know there's gonna be a ton of hype when Elder Scrolls 6 is announced. Elder Scrolls Nation, we're gonna go nuts. So what I need you to do is go onto that Twatters, go onto that Goggles Plus and your face boobs, hashtag we want Elder Scrolls 6, hashtag Elder Scrolls Nation. Let Bethesda know that this game is loved and followed. Make sure you like this video and all those other cringy YouTube things. Subscribe if you want to be part of Elder Scrolls Nation. But most importantly, we need to start paying attention to rumors and everything else, because when a trend analyst, like one of the top ones, tells you something, you gotta at least pay attention to it. And whether or not Elder Scrolls 6 is released this year, personally, I kind of don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it is. I lean towards that it's not. But either way, I think that this year is going to be interesting in terms of Elder Scrolls 6 and Bethesda news. Either way. So like I said, if you like this video, like it. If you want to help build Elder Scrolls Nation, not only subscribe, but share this video, because I'll tell you what makes a YouTube channel thrive isn't just my annoying goddamn voice yelling at this microphone, it's you guys. So if you like this channel and you want to see it around, please share this on Twatters, Faceboobs, and Goggles Plus. And as always, thank you for watching.